So do you think federalism is failing here and some amendment is required?
What qualities a diplomat should have, which you think you also have?
Present, I don't believe it is privatized, so it
So
would be
who
government.
does it from the government?
Ma'am, sir, culpable homicide also requires a certain element of intention.
This is intention. I mean, you're jumping a red light knowing very well that you can kill somebody and you've already killed somebody before.
Then the Shiksha Adhistan bill was introduced, but from my understanding, it has not been passed yet. It has been referred to a joint parliamentary
It's
committee.
been introduced, yes.
What we were trying to correct within that 10-year period was something that had been going on for many years. So there's a historical disadvantage that we are trying to correct. May I come in?
Yes, please. Come in.
Good morning, sir.
Come in. Good morning, Parvathy.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning.
Good morning.
Please take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Parvathy, when you enter, first lady members are there, you wish them first, then to the chairman and not to the others. Okay? You
Yes.
did not say 5 times good morning.
Yes, sir.
Anyhow, now introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Parvathy. I am from Thiruvananthapuram. I was born and brought up here. I did most of my schooling in Thiruvananthapuram. And then after that, I did my LLB from the National Law School of India University in Bangalore. And post that, for the last 4 years, I have been preparing for the UPSC examination, sir.
So, Parvathy, why didn't you pursue legal profession? What was you were from a very prestigious institute, National Law School. It is one of the best law schools in the country.
Yes, sir.
So, why didn't you go in that legal side?
So definitely I like the legal profession, but I think my interest is always more towards public policy. And even while I was in college, I found that I would really like to be part of government service if possible. And as you can see, my first option is IFS. So I would like to be a diplomat. And I think this was the best option that gave me a possibility of doing that.
What qualities a diplomat should have, which you think you also have?
Sir, I think a diplomat should have very good communication skills, which I believe I do have. Also, I think my legal education has given me the ability to analyze complex situations and arrive at solutions or look at things from a problem-solving perspective. So I think that is also a quality a diplomat should have. And most importantly, I think a diplomat should be resilient and adaptable to whatever situation is placed before them.
What is the major objective of diplomacy?
So the major objective of diplomacy would be to let the world know of the goals and impression that a country seeks to create and ensure that the national interest of a country is protected within the international arena, sir. That I believe is the major goal.
You have taken PSIR, not law, as your optional.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You tell me, what 3 lessons we should learn from our relationship with Bangladesh?
Yes, sir. From our relationship with Bangladesh, I think the first lesson is the importance of the neighborhood, that having strong relations within the neighborhood can be a force multiplier.
We have neighborhood first policy, but it did
Yes,
not
sir,
work.
definitely. Sir, I wouldn't say that the policy did not entirely work. I say that it definitely has its challenges, but there are positive as well.
Good relation. What first thing, 3 lessons you said? What?
The second one would be that we need to have bipartisan relations with whichever country. I believe some of the problems that we have with Bangladesh at present is because of this impression that has been created within the country that India's relations are skewed towards one particular political party within the country.
But that party has to do with us through thick and thin.
Yes, sir, definitely.
And if we keep relation with many parties, then that party may not give us that preference at that particular time.
Definitely, sir. But I think as far as India is concerned, it is the country of Bangladesh and the people of Bangladesh that are more important and not any particular political party. So no matter...
Why we are protecting then one party? We should send her back. Why if the relationship is more important and opposition party is going to come in power in Bangladesh?
Yes, sir.
So why do we keep Madam Sheikh Hasina in our country? Let her extradite her to... They are already seeking her extradition.
Yes, sir. So in that context, I think we need to have a long-term perspective. So we do have an extradition treaty with Bangladesh, but at the same time, most extradition treaties have clauses which suggest that where there is a chance of political prisoners being treated unfairly, then they should not be repatriated.
Popular government is elected in Bangladesh, and they assure Indian government that the trial will be fair and impartial. What would be the India stand in that case?
Sir, at present, I believe that our External Affairs Ministry itself has expressed some concerns about the elections that are going to take place in Bangladesh, given that there are certain security concerns there, and we do hope that fair and inclusive elections happen in the country. But I would say that we would have to wait till the process is completed and the government comes into picture, and whether a proper trial can take place. So what the order that has come out now, where she has been given out a death sentence, is an ex parte order where she has not been heard at all.
Okay. Okay, you have participated in National Moot Court competition. And yes, what was the topic of the moot court?
So the particular competition that I participated in was being conducted by the Competition Commission of India. So it was a competition law based problem.
Okay. Competition Commission of India has replaced which organization?
Sir, sir, I'm unable to recall at the
MRTP
moment.
Commission.
MRTP, the restricted trade.
Okay, thank you.
Parvathy,
Yes, sir.
what is the difference between running and walking?
Sir, primarily I would say speed. Running is something that's more.
Technical difference also.
I am not sure, sir.
Because like the 20-kilometer walk event is there. So if people quietly run in that, how would you check?
Sir, I am not entirely sure, but if I may honor a guess, then I think it would be based on the pacing, that there would be a difference. A run would have a greater pace as compared to a walk.
If there are 40 candidates, how can you measure the pace of everybody individually and all that?
So usually in all running events where it is timed, you have a bib which monitors your movement. So based on the bib, the time taken to complete can be analyzed.
So those who go fast will be penalized. You can't do that.
Okay, sir. I'm not sure.
So the leg should not bend.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. How and when did PIL start?
So the public interest litigation in India started in the 80s, I believe, if I'm recalling correctly, with Justice P.N. Bhagwati and Justice Krishna Iyer accepting certain cases.
Which case was it?
SP Gupta versus Union of India, sir, if I'm recalling correctly, I think was one of the
not
first.
Something for the Bihar prisoners?
The Bihar prisoner, the Husainara Khatun case was also one of the early cases.
Kapila Hingorani.
I am not sure,
The
sir.
Bihar prisoners case was the first case.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Husaina Khatun was also there, state of Bihar. Okay. And LGBTQ.
Yes, sir.
That was which case?
Sir, the one that decriminalized Section 377 was Navteej Singh Johar versus Union of India.
And of course, Vishaka guidelines you would be knowing.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Which case was it?
That was Vishakha versus State of Rajasthan.
Okay. Now tell me, should reservation be abolished?
Sir, at present, I do not think that we have achieved the goals with which reservation.
In the constitution, we said that it has been given for how many years?
10 years initially, sir.
So then, if something which was to be done in 10 years has still not been done,
Yes, sir.
then should we say India is a failed state?
No, sir, definitely not. Because I think that what we were trying to correct within that 10-year period was something that had been going on for many years. So there's a historical disadvantage that we are trying to correct. And it is an institution that is deeply rooted in Indian society. So societal change is not something I believe can happen overnight. It is a process that has to continue over a large period of time. And I believe it is still continuing, and our efforts are moving forward even today. through many programs that we have initiated for the benefit of those who are disadvantaged socially, educationally, and recently even economically by the introduction of the EWS
What
reservation.
is Perur Kada? What's the meaning of Perur Kada?
Sir, Perur Kada is a name that is derived from the region. So, from my understanding, the people who have settled in that region migrated from a place in Tamil Nadu, which was called Perur. So, where they came to Kerala and settled, it became known as Perur Kada. Sorry, sir?
Kannivalakam.
Oh, Kanivalagam is my family name, sir. So it means a place where happiness or fortune resides. So that is the name of my grandfather's family house.
Yes.
Thank you. Parvathy, you're a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, in America, in the US, when they arrest a person, they issue a Miranda warning
Yes, sir.
that anything you say will be used as evidence against you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly, they do it in Britain also,
Yes,
in
sir.
UK. Why don't we do it in India?
Sir, I am not entirely sure, but in India, I don't think anything you say can be used against you because there is a prohibition in the Indian Evidence Act that even if you confess to a police officer, such confession will not be admitted before
Yes.
court.
That is the basic premise that confession made before a police officer is not
Yes, sir.
admissible.
Yes, sir.
That is the reason why we don't do it. Okay. So these, the road accidents keep on happening when people drink and they drive,
Yes.
then they kill somebody, or somebody deliberately jumps a red light, rashly driving, and they kill somebody. Why shouldn't these people be charged under Section 304 instead of 304A, which is a bailable offense and which doesn't carry any major punishment? Because they are deliberately doing an action which is killing another human being. Why not charge them under 304?
Sir, I think there is a certain dilution of intention when it comes to a situation where a person is under the influence of alcohol.
Maybe, let's say, not under the influence of alcohol, but he is deliberately jumping. He is a habitual offender and keeps jumping red lights, and or keeps driving rashly. He has had 10, 15 accidents,
Yes, sir.
killed 1 or 2 people, but every time he gets away with 304A.
Sir, I think
So, what is, in your opinion, should be done? Doesn't it become 304?
so it's definitely a big problem, but I think the intention is what is the issue there. So most people who are jumping traffic lights, even habitual offenders, they are not doing it with the
But
intention of
culpable
committing.
homicide is not with intention. I mean,
Sir, culpable
it's not
homicide.
murder, but it should be covered under culpable homicide.
Sir, culpable homicide also requires a certain element of intention.
This is intention. I mean, you're jumping a red light knowing very well that you can kill somebody and you've already killed somebody before.
Sir, if you've already killed somebody before, I would assume that even under the
If you
negligence
go through the
provision.
record, there are truck drivers and bus drivers who
Yes,
have
sir.
killed a number of people in accidents.
Yes, sir, definitely. The,
So,
But I would suggest that bringing that under 304 might lead to a situation where we are including too many people within the spectrum. So as you suggested, there might be truck drivers or bus drivers who are habitual offenders, but we might also end up including people who are accidentally committing this offense because perhaps they were in a hurry or they did not notice that the red light had turned. So it might lead to a situation of over inclusion.
it
And
could be, a situation based.
a problem of definition would arise, I think, sir, in terms of identifying the right intention.
Okay. So, okay, now foreign service is your first choice. What do you think is happening in Yemen?
Sir, in Yemen, for a long time, the Houthis rebels have been holding power, and Saudi Arabia has been conducting attacks or strikes against them.
They have not been holding
Recently-
power in the whole country, only in northern part.
Okay. Yes, sir, only in some parts. So I believe there's some civil war-like situation happening, and Saudi Arabia has also been putting forces there and
No,
fighting.
who's fighting with whom?
Uh,
And who's supporting whom?
Sir, I think the Houthi rebels are
Houthis are not involved in it.
Oh, okay.
Houthis are totally out of it.
Okay, sir. Then
What is happening in Yemen, the Houthis
the
are totally out.
UAE supported groups are currently being fought by the Saudi Arabian forces, is what I. The UAE supported groups are
Yeah.
currently being
Who are
fought
those
by the
groups?
Saudi.
Which are those groups?
I'm not aware of the exact details, sir, but this is what I have read.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Parvathy. For me, when I see that elected state governments, they frame a law or something, it's often frustrated because somebody or the other, not somebody, but the governor, normally sits on it or doesn't allow it to go through. So do you think federalism is failing here and some amendment is required? Again, this whole timeline thing, very frustrating for a person who's electing those people to frame a law, and then you find that no, they can't because somebody is sitting an instrument of the center to sabotage the whole thing.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, that is a problem. As the Supreme Court itself has acknowledged that sitting on bills for a long time can lead to a situation where the legislative purpose behind electing these individuals might not be fulfilled. But ma'am, I don't think it's an entire failure of federalism per se. But perhaps what we could do is that as the Sarkaria Commission and the Punji Commission have suggested in the past, we can be careful in the selection of governors, and we can also instill a sense of responsibility in the existing governors to function and as entirely independent constitutional entities, so that they can be individuals who have experience in public service, who are aware of the laws that they are to be looking at, and their decisions are based on constitutional morality, so that where they do, there is a situation where they are not giving assent to a bill, it is because the particular bill might be going against constitutional morality, or where there is some
So it should be well reasoned, no? It shouldn't be just sitting.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. There should be a reasoning behind why there is a delay.
Just taking forward, so, I mean, is there a necessity for an amendment regarding the role of governor? Because as it was envisaged, it's not kind of working out.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
In a very, proper manner.
Ma'am, what I understand is that right now the Supreme Court has given some clarifications on the extent to which the governor can exercise their powers, and that there is limited judicial review where there is unreasonable and excessive delay without any cause. So perhaps this clarification can be inserted into the Constitution itself as an amendment, or if the legislature finds it a fit opportunity to do so, then a timeline can be introduced so that this problem in itself is entirely eliminated.
Okay, let's move on. It's, really out in the open as to what can be done because of various constraints, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So, I mean, let's move on to the budget and banking laws, yes? Which are the laws which govern banking?
Ma'am, from my understanding, there is the Banking Regulation Act, and there is also the Reserve Bank of India Act. So these are the two I can recall.
These are the two which everyone knows. There's one more. You can just, brush up on it. Look up Google, yeah? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And okay, all right. So these are the laws, yes? And so, I mean, should banks be one central bank is fine,
Yes, ma'am.
but should there be so many nationalized banks? Is it the business of government to be running so many banks?
Ma'am, I think considering the fact that we are giving priority to financial inclusion, and also that there is a need to serve the rural population of the country, the presence of nationalized banks ensures that there is security to the deposits that people are placing in these banks, and it also encourages a banking habit among the larger population. So in that sense, I think it does perform a certain social justice or welfare function as well, where we have a large banking network that covers the entire Indian population.
Is there any talk of any amendment to the banking laws?
Ma'am, what I recall is reading something about trying to reduce the number of banks by merging.
They've done that, yes? To some extent, it's been done. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but privatizing for privatization purposes, there's something which is there, in the banking laws.
Yes, ma'am.
Unless it's amended, they can't privatize.
I am not sure. ma'am.
You read that.
Yes, ma'am.
right?
I will
Yeah,
definitely do that.
because they're talking about privatizing IDBI Bank and all.
Oh, yes,
No,
ma'am.
but for that, you need, the percentage of holding and all needs
yes,
to be
ma'am.
amended. So
Yes,
just
ma'am. I'll
read up on
definitely
it.
read
Yeah,
up
right.
about it, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, Parvathy,
Yes,
let's
ma'am.
change a little bit of tracks. In the winter session of the Parliament, few important legislations were passed.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you remember some of them?
Yes, ma'am. One of them is the Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission Gramin that is replacing the MJNREGA. Then there is the Shanti Act that has that is going to allow private investment to come into the nuclear energy sector. Then the Shiksha Adhistan bill was introduced, but from my understanding, it has not been passed yet. It has been referred to a joint parliamentary
It's
committee.
been introduced, yes. Okay.
So these are some of the legislations that I read.
Something on
There is also the
insurance.
insurance.
Yeah. So let's focus on Shanti bill.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, what is the genesis of the bill or
Ma-
the act now?
Yes, ma'am. The act aims at ensuring
The genesis
the.
is like, how did it come about?
Ma'am, from my understanding, it is so that Indian laws can be made in tune with the international.
Has it improved upon some previously
Yes, ma'am. It has repealed two legislations, which is the Civil Liability for Nuclear Damage Act and the Atomic Energy Act, and it replaced both of these legislations. So in India, previously we had supplier liability when it comes to nuclear energy operation, but now we've restricted that to operator liability and brought in some certainty on the regulatory framework surrounding what would be the amount of liability that an operator would have to incur in the event of nuclear damage.
So why do you think we have sort of separated suppliers and the operators?
Ma'am, one primary reason that I understand is that although we have signed civil nuclear agreements with several countries, a lot of companies are reluctant to invest in India because of this supplier liability clause, which leads to a situation where even if you are not directly involved in the operation or management of this particular plant, any sort of damage caused can create liability. So this deters people from investing. So to prevent this situation, we have taken away the supplier liability.
So the investments will come in through the suppliers or through the operators?
Ma'am, from my understanding, both. The operators would be the ones who would be directly managing the day-to-day.
Who operates presently the nuclear energy plants in India?
At present, I don't believe it is privatized, so it would be government.
Who does it from the government?
Ma'am, I know that there's a public sector undertaking.
PCIL?
Yes, ma'am.
Nuclear
I couldn't recall the exact name right now.
Yeah. Okay. And what does Shanti stand for?
It's safely harnessing.
Not safely. Sustainably.
Sustainably harnessing. Sorry, ma'am, I cannot recall the.
Okay. Something last is transforming India.
Transformation, national transformation.
The N is for the nuclear, obviously. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
And okay, no problem. Tell me, 26 January is coming up, and by the time you have your interview, it will be done.
Yes.
Who's the chief guest?
Ma'am, the European Union's representatives, Miss Ursula von der Leyen and Mr. Antonio Costa.
Yeah. Who's senior in kind of a protocol? Who's the more senior? The council president is more senior, okay? He's how is the European Union, the structure?
Ma'am, the European...
There is a commission, there is a council, there is a parliament. So how do they operate? Huh?
Ma'am, the European Parliament frames laws and the regulations that are being placed on the under the European Union. Then the European Commission and Council, I believe, are the executive bodies, but I do not know the exact.
No, Council, the Commission is basically the
executive body. The Council has the political heads of states of the.
So who heads the European Union right now? The council. The council is from where? The council president is from where?
Oh, I am not sure, ma'am.
He's from Portugal.
Okay, ma'am.
So he's,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
it is sort of, they have a rotating presidency.
Yes.
So right now it is with this thing. India also participate. India is also going to be hosting many multilateral events this year. What would they be?
The first one I can recall in February, we'll be hosting the AI Safety Summit.
AI Impact Summit.
AI
You
Impact.
love the word safety, huh?
Sorry,
You bring it everywhere.
my apologies, ma'am. The AI Impact Summit. And we are supposed to host the Quad Summit next, but because President Donald Trump has
We are not sure. Okay. Anything else?
I cannot recall anything.
BRICS?
Oh, the BRICS Summit is also to be held in India.
Yes, India-Africa Summit?
Yes, ma'am. I could not recall.
Okay. My last question to you would be,
Yes,
you are representing Kerala, you want to bring in investments into Kerala,
Yes, ma'am.
and you are trying to have the foreign investors come to Kerala. So what will be, how will you promote Kerala?
Ma'am, I would promote Kerala as a knowledge economy and somewhere where you can have a sort of work from home or work from Kerala sort of destination, because although we do lack in terms of the ability to host a large number of industries, I think we have a skilled workforce, and there is also very great tourism potential and a lot of scenic beauty in the state. So,
Will a foreign investor come just because your state is beautiful?
ma'am, I think tourism is something that can generate a
Tourism,
lot of.
you're trying to bring investment into tourism, but foreign direct investment could be in any sector, right?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
What are the basics they require?
Ma'am, I think the basics would definitely be having a strong regulatory environment that promotes.
Okay, just think about this. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Parvathy. So formal interaction is over. So how do you assess your today's performance?
I am not sure, sir.
How many mocks you have given?
This is my second one.
So how was the first one?
First one was okay, sir.
So
It was very
feedback,
different.
what was the
from-
feedback?
I got rather good feedback.
Okay.
Very different from this one. I think.
No, you are a good candidate. You speak well. You are articulate, confident, smile all the way. In between, you were not able to answer so many questions. Where you are not sure, you can straight away say, "Sir, I am not able to recollect, or I don't know. I will read about it," and come out of that situation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because if you give wrong or something says wrong, it gives a wrong that you are not sure. Still, you are replying.
Yes, sir. Got it.
If you want to take a chance, take the permission of the member, then only you take a chance. That too in a one or two questions, not every time.
Yes.
Otherwise, you are a very good candidate. I hope you have done law, but PSIR is your optional. Many questions may be relating to law. Then IFS is your first preference, relating to international matters. These are the core areas which are already known to you. So what you can do, you can frame some possible questions and 4-5 point answer of each question
Yes.
in bullet form in order of priority.
Yes, sir.
Like if about law, why have not taken law from law to PSIR, about any major things relating to major decisions of the Supreme Court relating to law in 2025,
Yes, sir.
and any important legal developments that you should be hands-on. PSIR is already every day you will get, you have to update yourself, read newspaper regularly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, keep an eye contact with every member. Try to means 80% to the member who is asking the question, 10-15% in between have a glance at others.
Yes,
So because you are addressing the panel, not the individual.
Yes, sir.
So they are also observing. So keep them on board.
Yes.
I think otherwise you are well. Okay, everything is fine from our side. Just keep on updating your knowledge. Don't be relaxed.
Yes.
Update your current affairs, national important event taking
Yes.
place, and law, PSIR. That is a core area for you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All the best.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.